All right, boys, it is time to talk tier list because the last time I dropped was 2 months ago and the meta was very, very different then. As you can see, back then I called Alpha and Beta broken, but the team is way too niche and they didn't have a complete perfect team yet. Now, if you've played the game in the past month, you know this has changed, okay? This tier is almost 2 months old. It's time we get back to work. We fix a bunch of stuff, right? Now the backline tier list, at the bottom there, which you can rank the backlines. I don't like that, so I'm just gonna put them like in the tier list where they are. I copied it as far as, you know, well, I just copied it. I removed like Ragnarok DN. I removed like the super useless units. Like, I'm not gonna be talking about Escanor. I'm not gonna be talking about An. I'm not gonna be talking about Gotha or Levi, right? So just remove them completely. I still kept the filler. I just united them instead of having BCD as well. And then we have this here as well. So we'll see how this changes. Obviously, Hell's not the best team in the game anymore. But I think we should first evaluate the new units. At least outside of solo leveling ones. We'll do all of them except the solo leveling ones, and then we'll adjust the tier list, right? Actually, no, we'll start with solo leveling ones because they dictate a lot of the meta right now. The Sanjamu is SSS. Like, he is really, really, really good, right? He's super strong, super good, super strong. Very, very strong unit. Beru, I unfortunately have to give S tier. I want to give him SS tier, and in my head I thought it was going to be way more broken, but there's way too many ways to counter him. If he had debuff immunity of some sorts, it'd be much better for him. And he's really strong damage wise, and in PvE this guy is up here, right off the screen. That's how good he is. But I actually can't put him on the same tier as Sung Jinwoo and the other gods will have up here, right? So unfortunately for him, he's really strong still. I mean, that's still really good. You can run him, win every match from him, but I can't put him quite on the same level, right? Same with Chai. Chai is really good. She's really good and she does a lot, right? She has buff removal. She has insane single target damage that doesn't require much build up or anything. She doesn't take damage when she's a full HP from AoEs, right? Super useful. Now that full HP AoE thing is much easier to counter than I thought. Right, because you'll have like Escanor flames, you'll have Sangjinwoo's start of damage, start of turn damage. You'll have, if you run into a full demon team, you'll have their start of turn damage, right? You'll have light Escanor single target as well. You don't even have to wait for him to die. A single target will put damage to everyone. There is ways where she takes a lot of damage without getting targeted, without like through AoE, so to speak. So it's easy to remove her immunity to that. Still really strong, and I might bump her up later, but for right now I'll let her sit in S tier. Also, it's not ordered because I'm not doing that. But yeah, okay, so now that we've ranked these two, let's rank the rest. Okay, so now obviously these were in like limbo, but I'm gonna put both of them in the highest tier. Alpha is still one of the most disgusting units ever printed. You're lucky she's restricted to fairies. If she wasn't, you'd see her every match. If she was like a universal, you'd see her on every race team like ever. If she was a human, it'd be so over. It would be so over if she was a human, right? Or if she was an unknown, or even if she was like a demon. She could save demons. Beta, also the best backline we'll ever have. Well, yeah, and she is. But that new Varghese, you know, when we get a full 4-quad team, he's pretty good. There's some competition there. He's on the list though. They didn't add him. The UR one's here, right, from PvP, but the actual Varghese is not. So I don't blame them. He is very forgettable, but yeah. Anyway, next up, Ella Brunhild. I think she slots in S as well. She's really strong. She has a lot of damage, but that's all she does. All right, and we don't need a unit like on the human team. You don't need another unit that does a lot of damage, right? You already have Jahe. You already have Sung. But technically you have Mazina or something, or you have Lancelot. There's a bunch of damage options that don't like. That even though she's really strong, she'll hit for like 1 million against a target that has retrogression. Do you need to hit for 1 million damage against a unit that's retrogression? Do you need to do her levels of damage to hit damage cap against Merlin? Do you need to do her levels of damage to kill like an alpha or something? No, right? Most her damage is overkill. It looks really pretty, but I wouldn't. And it's, if your account's weaker, she'll do a lot of work for you, because if your account's weaker, damage is really difficult. Becoming tanky and living turns is going to be manageable, but doing damage is going to be really difficult, right? You're going to feel like you're hitting like concrete walls if you're on a weaker in your account. So she does do a lot of work then, but that's not what I'm evaluating. I'm not evaluating like the underdogs versus whale accounts. I'm a equal playing field. She's okay. She's strong, and I'd feel bad to put her into A tier, even though that's where in my head she is. but I'll put her S tier because her damage and the ease of access to her damage is just really good. So I don't want to put her down, right? Obviously these are all changing, by the way. Don't think, you know, we'll go for it quicker. If we look at these ones as well, probably in my head the best unit in the game, but you know, it's hard to say. But I think that right now, whatever best team you think is in the game and you don't think it's them, they beat that. They beat that team. They have a really good matchup against the Sangjeonju team. Really good matchup against them. Yeah, just really good. Like they showed unknowns. Obviously, they have been for like the past few weeks already, and they are just unbeatable to me. On like equal playing field, their team has higher CC. They'll go first. No team is beating that, and going second, they're just as strong. So even in that case, they're still disgusting. Pelagard is nice. I have to put him A tier, unfortunately. He's really nice. Sort of. I just feel like his kit's missing a holy relic. The second he gets a holy relic and it adds something to his kit, I can put him higher. He has a lot of good basics in his kit, like the damage reduction, the debuffs and stuff. The way he applies them is horrible though. He's really inconsistent as well. His AoE is kind of worthless, just there to bait dodge food. And then his single target does good damage, but that's, you wouldn't like, if that's what you use it for, there's 10,000 other units that provide the same thing and then have a good single target. So I don't know, it's just like he's not quite there yet. He is good though, and I can see him being good in the future. Actually, I'll put him B tier since I have more tier than I'll put him B tier. Yeah, team filler again. I think, well, we'll get to it later. Chandler is D because the demon team is S right now. Camilla gains stocks. If you know my take on backlines for unknown, they're worthless. Like, you don't need a Nashi backline to do what, more damage against damage caps and unkillable units. No, you don't need that. Do you need more health for a team that consists of damage cap and unkillable units? No, you don't need that. So like Camilla and Nanashi to me were always completely useless, and you had to have been a genuine, just like, I can't think of a word to call a stupid person, but like just really stupid and lonely to like play these units in an unknown team, or have no better options, which there are plenty. But now with the Goddess team making a comeback and the Ant team and the Sangjeonju team, and you actually kind of needing the more damage, and you kind of would like to have the more HP, and Balder kind of not coming back but like existing in the meta still, Nanashi definitely get more stocks, and Camilla the same thing. So I can put them in A tier. I think they're both good backlines now. That do a lot for the teams, whereas before they were useless, like just actually useless. You had to have been stupid to run them. Or like any match that you won with them backline, you would have won without them backline. Every match you lost with them backline, you could have won if you had a different backline. That's how you can put it. They never did anything for your team, and they also, both of them don't have good CC either, so it never really helped your case. I kind of want to put this guy up. I haven't watched the Davo video, but he sounded excited to use him, so I kind of want to put him up, but I'm on. Next, Roxy made a huge comeback, and people are running her a lot now, and I like it. I like it. She does a lot of good stuff in the meta right now. Fraudrin's kind of come back. Well, like, he didn't come back. He always was there. But, like, she keeps him in track, and just in general, she's just, like, a nice, feel-good unit. She's good on the Sangjeonju team, obviously. You apply some debuffs, it's fine. You don't care about the debuffs. But she slotted in the meta really well. Goddess team as well, because of the Mael commandment. She slots to the team really well, and the Goddess team is like they can kill one person really well. Sometimes they struggle with AoE, even though they have really strong AoEs. Like, she helps the team a lot as well, because people can just get their ults against them. Goddess also doesn't have a way to deal with retrogression really, so getting like being able to kill just one of them to stop the other person from ult rushing is really good. I want to put her S tier, and I will put her S tier, and she just got bumped to SS for some reason, but yeah, S tier for sure. I'm gonna go a little quicker now because we're always at 10 minutes and I haven't touched half the list yet. Light Escanor is a beast, really good. SS tier, one of the best units. This guy, he's so bad, I'm not even gonna put him on the tier list. Elia has seen more and more play and more experimentation. I can put her into B tier as well. You can definitely cook with her. There's this guy's still filler, this guy's still filler, this guy's still filler. They're okay, I guess, right? I think they've gained value of more debuffs being alive in the meta and you wanting to cleanse. This Escanor, I will say, is team filler because I feel like this Escanor is better in 95% of teams than this guy. So this guy is just, if you don't have this guy, you run this guy, right? Mazino shut up drastically. I might even put him here, now I won't. But he's really good. Sangjeonju kind of brought him back. The fact that people die again in this meta helps this guy as well, because now his passive and stuff can actually work. Demon Team filler, I suppose. Yeah, filler. This guy also gained some stock in my head because, again, people can die now. Damage sort of matters. This guy has low damage, low AoE damage, right? I like it. I like it. He's. I wouldn't call him great or anything, but he's there. This guy moved up to this tier because the King Dian team. I feel like he's better than Sid for this team. Speaking of Sid, I will keep him S tier. I was gonna move him up initially, but I'm just gonna put him there. Tier dropped off drastically. I will be putting him in B tier. The MANASHI is very different now. It's not unknown versus unknown anymore. This guy was a king for that, but that's it. Rimuru also dropped off drastically. I'm gonna put him in B tier as well. Merlin's still broken, but she's so easy to deal with now of the teams we have, right? You have Petrify, you have a lot of AoE damage, you have Infects, you have ways to stop her. So I will put her in S tier. Even though she's really strong, she's not as strong. I wouldn't call her like a pinnacle yet. Same thing with Hell. Move down. It is what it is. Right. Now, okay, so there you go. Now, this guy is going to move here. He's really good. He's the backline for one of the best teams in the game, which is Sung Jin Woo team. So, by default, he's good. When he comes out, he does stuff as well, which a lot of times can help you. So, I like it. He's good. I'll keep him there. She's the worst backline you can have for goddesses, so there you go. She is, I'm gonna put in B tier. She's not crazy, but people are using her right now because, again, damage matters again, and she gives you a lot of damage, and he has a really good synergy with her. Same with him. So she I wouldn't say made a comeback, but she's a lot more runnable now than she was before, right? She has a great synergy with both of these guys, so that's good. Same with Nasians, I can put him here as well. He's really good. He gained a bunch of strength from humans getting more good units, right? It's just by default. This guy will always be good if there's good humans in the meta. This guy I'll move up as well. I think the goddess team in general has kind of just like gained a lot of strength back, with Unknown being kept more in check and then finding the Roxy tech for dealing with Ult Rush. So I'll put both of these guys up. That's it. I don't want to put anyone else in the goddess team up. I don't think they're that good. Like both Margaret and Sariel, if we like, it's so easy to get a better unit for those two, but for those two it's really hard to replace them in the goddess team, right? So that's why. You're too bad to run it now. You are really bad. All right. I'm gonna put Acerosa down here as well. Oh, yeah, I'll put him here. You know what? He deserves to be there, actually. He wanted to be there. He deserves to be there. Demiurge, same thing. I'll put him here. This guy went up a tier as well. I feel like the S tier, I need to change something. No, I feel like the S tier, the way it is right now, I think these are all S tier units. These are all units that you'll see a lot of, right? Like, I compare it like this, right? You'll see this in 90% of your matches, right? Or like, actually, no, 100%. 100% of your matches, you'll see one of these units, right? 90% chance you'll see one of these, right? That's how I can put it as well, right? And then like 80%, right, you'll see one of these, and by 80% I mean like 60. It's actually, I mean 40, honestly. You'll see these in less than half your matches. She's also horrible, right? And then less than like in like 25% of your matches you'll see this unit. So I could put it like this too. If you want to have it purely meta wise, this is probably like, and this is like below, like less even less. Like that's how I can put it, right? Team filler are like less than 2%, right? Which means EWA goes up by default. Just all wanted to put her up anyway. And then there's another unit that like got their spot incorrectly, I think. Oh no, I already moved something down. Right, otherwise this actually looks good to me, I think. Is there anything egregious here? Not really. All right, and then this guy I'll put here, I guess. He's okay. I see him a lot, like pop up a lot more recently, so I want to put him here. That's my current PvP tier list, unit wise. Team wise, it's King Dian, Sung Jin Woo, which we don't have a fully, like a team we've settled on for this guy yet. There's so many variants. And then Unknown. Sin's an Unknown, I think, in my head. We'll see, I don't know. But it's for sure these two are the kings right now. This guy got so much better than he was before as well. So yeah, I think this is my current tier list, yeah. And I'm glad I got to speedrun this the past 5 minutes, because else I would have been yapping here for ages. Yeah, good job. I hope the percentages make you guys happy. If you don't understand it, it's fine. I mean, you do. It's literally just appearance rate. Good job.